Virgil, 70 BC 19 BC, also spelled Virgil, full name Publius Vergilius Maro, was a great ancient Roman poet, known for authoring in succession of the Eclogues, the Georgics, and the Aeneid, the most famous poems in Latin literature. The Aeneid, also spelled Aeneit, is the Roman Empire's national epic. He was born near Mantua, studied at Cremona and Milan, and at 16 was sent to Rome to study rhetoric and philosophy. He lost a property he had in Cremona during the Civil War, but recommended himself to Pollio, the governor, who introduced him to Augustus, and he went to settle in Rome, where, in 1937 BC, he published his Eclogues, a collection of 10 pastorals, and gained the patronage of Mæcenas, under whose favour he was able to retire to a villa at Naples, where in 7 years he, in 2030 BC, produced the Georgics, in 4 books, on the art of husbandry, after which he devoted himself to his great work, the Aeneid, or the story of Aeneas of Troy, an epic in 12 books, connecting the hero with the foundation of Rome, and especially with the Julian family, and which was finished in 19 BC. On his deathbed he expressed a wish that it should be burned, and left instructions to that effect in his will. He was one of the purest-minded poets perhaps that ever lived. Wisdom and quotes. Anger supplies the arms. Aeneid. Arms and the man I sing, the first who came, compelled by fate, an exile out of Troy, to Italy and the Lavinian coast. Aeneid. Endure, and preserve yourself for better things. Alternative translation. Endure, and keep yourselves for days of happiness. Aeneid. Fortune sides with him who dares. Aeneid. I fear the Greeks even when they bring gifts. Aeneid. The way down to hell, Hades, is easy. The gates of black stand open night and day. But to retrace one's steps and escape to the upper air, that is toil, that is labor. Aeneid. They can do all because they think they can. Aeneid. Here and there are seen swimmers in the vast abyss. Aeneid. Someday, perhaps, remembering even this, will be a pleasure. Aeneid. Following what is decreed by fate. Aeneid. Even here, merit will have its true reward. Even here, the world is a world of tears, and the burdens of mortality touch the heart. Aeneid. Sorrow too deep to tell, Your Majesty. You order me to feel and tell once more. Aeneid. Do not trust the horse, Trojans. Whatever it is, I fear the Greeks even when they bring gifts. Aeneid. The only hope for the doomed is no hope at all. Aeneid. Force finds a way. Aeneid. To what extremes won't you compel our hearts? You accursed lust for gold? Aeneid. Rumor flies. Aeneid. Rumor, swiftest of all the evils in the world. Aeneid. Fear is the proof of a degenerate mind. Aeneid. Who can deceive a lover? Aeneid. Unconscionable love. To what extremes will you not drive our hearts? Aeneid. Fate withstands. Aeneid. Fickle and changeable always is woman. Aeneid. What a woman can do in frenzy. Aeneid. Every misfortune is to be subdued by patience. Aeneid. Yield not to misfortunes, but advance all the more boldly against them. Aeneid. Ye realms, yet unrevealed to human sight. Ye gods who rule the regions of the night. Ye gliding ghosts, permit me to relate the mystic wonders of your silent state. Aeneid. Hunger that persuades to evil. Aeneid. Death's own brother sleep. Aeneid. Cease to think that the decrees of the gods can be changed by prayers. Aeneid. Be warned. Learn ye to be just and not to slight the gods. Aeneid. Mind moves matter. Aeneid. Each of us bears his own hell. Aeneid. Give lilies with full hands. Aeneid. There are twin gates of sleep. One, they say, is called the Gate of Horn, and it offers easy passage to all true shades. The other glistens with ivory, radiant, flawless. But through it the dead send false dreams up toward the sky. Aeneid. If I cannot sway the heavens, I'll wake the powers of hell. Aeneid. Fear gave wings to his feet. Aeneid. Do the gods light this fire in our hearts? Or does each man's mad desire become his god? Aeneid. I cannot bear a mother's tears. Aeneid. Blessings on your young courage, boy, that's the way to the stars. Aeneid. Fate will find a way. Aeneid. Fortune favors the bold. Aeneid. Every man's last day is fixed. Lifetimes are brief and not to be regained. For all mankind. But by their deeds to make their fame last. That is labor for the brave. Aeneid. Trust the expert. Aeneid. Each one his own hope. Aeneid. There is no salvation in war. Aeneid. The attempts to heal inflame the fever more. Aeneid. Who knows? Better times may come to those in pain. Aeneid. Is it then so sad a thing to die? Aeneid. Go no further down the road of hatred. Aeneid. Happy is he who has been able to learn the causes of things. Georgics. Look with favor upon a bold beginning. Georgics. Practice and thought might gradually forge many an art. Georgics. Toil conquer the world, unrelenting toil, and one that pinches when life is hard. Georgics. How lucky, if they know their happiness, are farmers, more than lucky, they for whom, far from the clash of arms, the earth herself, most fair in dealing, freely lavishes an easy livelihood. Georgics. Blessed is he who has been able to win knowledge of the causes of things. Georgics. In youth alone, unhappy mortals live. But, the mighty bliss is fugitive. Discolored sickness, anxious labor, come, and age, and death's inexorable doom. Georgics. Love is lord of all, and is in all the same. Georgics. But meanwhile it is flying, irretrievable time is flying. Georgics. Wise thrives and lives by concealment. Georgics. There is no place for death. Georgics. The fates call. Georgics. Omnia vincit amor, et number sidimus amori. Love conquers all, and let us too surrender to love. Eclogues. A snake lurks in the grass. Eclogues. Time bears away all things, even the mind. Eclogues. Beauty's a charm, but soon the charm will pass. Eclogues. Everyone is dragged on by their favorite pleasure. Eclogues. The great line of the centuries begins anew. Eclogues. We cannot all do everything. Eclogues. Your descendants shall gather your fruits. Eclogues. Let us go singing as far as we go. The road will be less tedious. Eclogues.